Please subscribe my channel. Hi, my name is Emily. I'm 25. This Christmas was meant to be the first one I kept just for myself. Instead, I saw my mom grip her phone tightly, her face turning pale as she whispered, "What? This can't be happening." Behind her on a video call, 5 children shouted and ran around. Toys banged together. Someone cried over spilled juice and a stained outfit. On her screen was the picture I had just sent. A beach chair, my sunglasses, and a plane ticket dated for that day. She had planned the whole holiday around one idea: that I would drop everything to watch her 5 grandchildren. No payment, no real appreciation, just pressure from guilt. This year, I didn't rescue Christmas. I let it fall apart without me there. Before we continue, let me know where you're listening from. A peaceful room, a parked car, or a spot you finally picked for yourself. Echoes of Life is right here with you as this tale continues. 2 weeks before that video call, my phone rang with my mom's name on the screen. I was wrapping up a late work report with cold coffee on my desk and my suitcase partly packed in the corner. I picked up on the third ring. "Hey, Mom." Her voice sounded happy, too happy. "Great timing," she said. "I have the best idea for Christmas." My stomach knotted up. When my mom had an idea, it usually meant work for me. "You know, your brother and sister are coming with the kids," she went on, quick and casual. "They really need a rest." Part 2, the automatic babysitter. "So, we figured you could look after them for a couple of days while we prepare everything." A couple of days. 5 children, 2 under 3. Twins who turned every space into a playground. "Mom," I said gently, "I told you I reserved a vacation. The beach spot I've been saving up for all year." She brushed it off with a laugh. "Well, you can reschedule that. It's not like you have a spouse or children. You're flexible." That was her word. What it truly meant was this: my time didn't matter much. My plans could shift. Everyone else had important duties. "I really need this rest," I said. "I'm worn out." "You get rest whenever you want," she replied sharply. "They don't. And you adore the children." There it was, guilt wrapped as a compliment. I paused, my throat feeling tight. "It's not about the children," I said softly. "It's about nobody ever asking me." She sighed, irritated. "Don't overreact. We're all relying on you." She ended the call, sure the guilt would win. That conversation didn't sting the worst. It made things clear. After it, I didn't agree. I didn't refuse either. I just sat looking at my suitcase, partly packed and silent. Usually this was the moment I gave in. I quietly canceled my own needs so others could unwind. But this time felt different. Instead of ringing my mom back, I called Sarah. She skipped the greeting. "You have that tone," she said. "The one when your family acts unreasonable." I shared it all. The vacation I'd saved for since summer. The phone call. How my mom mentioned real duties. The 5 children who somehow always ended up my job. Sarah listened quietly for a bit. Then she said, "Emily, do you see they do this every single year?" She began recalling them. "Last Christmas, I missed my work gathering to care for the twins while the rest went to a show. The year before, I spent New Year's Eve ill on the sofa with 3 little ones. The wedding I skipped because my brother scheduled me as backup childcare without checking." Each recall hit clear and direct. Not exaggerated, just true. "They see you like a helper," Sarah said, "not a full person." Part 3. The boundary I finally noticed. If they valued you, they'd ask. That word stuck with me. Ask. Later that evening, the family group text blew up. Smiley faces and confetti icons. Detailed messages about holiday plans. Right in the center, my mom posted, "Emily already agreed to handle all the kids, so we can concentrate on hosting. We'd be stuck without her." Agreed? I hadn't agreed to anything. I'd said I needed time to decide. My brother and sister replied right away. "Thank goodness. I truly need this rest. You're amazing, Emily." It was relief flooding in, not thanks. Relief that the task wasn't theirs. Nobody checked with me. Nobody wondered if I was fine. That's when it hit me. This wasn't a mix-up. It was expectation built on years of me staying quiet, which they took as yes. I typed, erased, typed once more. "Saw your notes. I'll check my calendar and update you." Kind, neutral, still fitting the part they wanted. But deep down, a change happened. I glanced at my suitcase again. My boarding pass sat on top. My time off was approved. My plans were solid. For the first time, I wasn't squeezing into their schedule. I was curious what might happen if I stepped away. They assumed I'd give in as usual. What I did next wrecked their whole Christmas. If you've ever felt like the go-to childcare in your family, tell me in the comments. The following day on my lunch break, I pulled up my laptop and looked at the beach rental site. I'd been debating it for weeks, scared to commit, worried my family would pull me back. Check-in, December 23rd. Checkout, December 27th. Exactly the days my mom wanted me on her sofa with 5 children full of sweets. My approved time-off email was open next to the booking page. Non-refundable ticket. Evidence I wasn't flexible, just easy to use. I paused for a moment. Then I hit confirm. Suddenly, the vacation wasn't a dream anymore. It was real. Minutes later, my phone vibrated. "Mom, have you decided about our talk?" she asked, no hello. "I'm still sorting it," I answered calmly. "Well, I already told your brother and sister you'd handle it," she said. "They're depending on you. We all are." There it was again, arranging around me without me. "I never agreed," I pointed out. "You didn't refuse either," she shot back. "And I knew you'd choose right." Choose right. Her quick way to make me obey. Then she added casually, "Your sister bought matching clothes for the children. They're doing pictures by the tree. We can't have mess in the back." So that's what it boiled down to. Not support, not togetherness, appearance. "If you complicate this," she went on, "you'll spoil Christmas for everybody." I nearly told her right then. Nearly said I'd booked it. But I knew how it went. Tears, calls, relatives pulled in for support. So I started a new pattern. I quit warning people who never heard me. "I'll update you before the holiday," I said steadily. Her voice turned cold and firm. "Don't do anything over the top, Emily. A lot depends on this." When we finished the call, I didn't feel bad. I felt focused. No more practicing excuses. That evening, I packed for real. Sunscreen, a novel, a bathing suit I'd never used. I placed my boarding pass on top. The group text kept going, plans, gripes, expectations acting like facts. My mom wrote again. "Emily will arrive tomorrow to watch the kids." I didn't fix it. Not yet. Because if they wanted to create a flawless holiday on an agreement I never gave, they were about to face reality. And I was already heading out. Christmas Eve came quicker than I thought. Instead of starting the day with lists for snacks and naps, I woke to my alarm and the soft roll of my suitcase wheels near the door. My flight left at 10 a.m. My mom still believed I'd show up at her place by noon. I brewed coffee, showered, got ready. Before heading out, I checked the family group text once more. Photos of partly wrapped gifts. My sister grumbling about glitter all over. My brother worried about rushed shopping. Then, my mom's note in the middle. "Emily will be here tomorrow to handle the kids, so we can wrap up preparations." So glad for her. Something inside me firmed up. I switched to a private message with my mom. "I need to make this plain," I wrote. I never committed to watching them. "I'll be away over Christmas." I looked at the words, then sent it. Typing bubbles popped up right away. "Away," she replied. "What do you mean?" "You can't back out now." I attached my flight details. Then a picture of my packed suitcase by the door. "I'm not backing out," I answered. "I mentioned weeks ago I had plans. This time I'm keeping them." The responses flew in quick. "You're acting selfish. You're destroying Christmas. We need you." I didn't fight back. I silenced my phone, took my suitcase, and left. At the airport, the bustle swirled around me. But for once, it wasn't my job to handle. Half an hour before boarding, I glanced at my phone. The group text had blown up. "What do you mean Emily isn't coming? You said she agreed. So who's caring for the children?" For the first time, the annoyance wasn't directed at me. I sent one note to the group. "I'm not an automatic babysitter. I care about you all, but I won't use every holiday looking after 5 children while others rest." I told Mom about my plans. "I'm heading out of town. You'll have to sort it." I sent it. No answers, just read marks. Then my phone rang, Mom. I picked up. In the background, I heard it. Children crying, things falling, someone calling for juice. How could you do this to us? She asked angrily. We're struggling here. You arranged everything around me, I said softly, without checking. This is your duty, she replied harshly. Why? I questioned. Because I don't have children? Because my life is simpler to give up? She went quiet. Then I boarded. As I fastened my seatbelt, a picture appeared in the chat. 5 children in random pajamas. One crying, one messy with dough. My mom behind them with her hand over her mouth. What? This can't be happening. For once, I didn't hurry to solve it. I switched to airplane mode and picked myself. When the plane touched down, I didn't switch my phone on immediately. I looked at the ocean from the terminal glass. Palm trees moving gently. People smiling like nothing rushed them. Finally, I checked. Missed calls, voice messages, 37 new texts. I didn't reply. I set my phone screen down on my bag. That night, I slept without waking up worried. No directions. No could you quickly. No waiting for someone else's ease. 2 weeks after, my mom rang again. Her voice sounded softer, weary in a new way. She said Christmas fell apart. The children argued. Dinner got skipped. Frozen pizza took its place. I listened. I didn't say sorry for leaving. I'm sorry it was tough, I told her. But I'm not sorry I stayed away. There was a long silence. Then she said slowly, I didn't see how much I relied on you. That word hit, relied, not loved. We discussed limits, not lectures, limits. If you need childcare, you ask. If I say no, that's final. No guilt pressure, no false group texts. And for 5 children, it's paid like any job. Part 6, Picking Calm. After the call, my hands didn't shake, not because everything was perfect, but because it had a name now. Later, my sister messaged, Spring cookout, no childcare needed, just relaxing together. You coming? I looked at it a while. Then I replied with one word, maybe. I put my phone aside, slid open the balcony door, and let the stillness come in. That's what shifted. Not my family, my choice. I didn't wreck Christmas. I stopped the part where I vanished. If this tale rings true for you, if you've ever been the dependable one everyone counts on, remember this, you can step away. Like, share, and follow Echoes of Life for more tales about gentle courage and picking yourself without regret.